Well, this is what Switzerland's all about, is it not? Welcome back to a December on Swiss Dairy Farm. Looks like our grass is growing. Let's go take a look at our crop and stuff. The frost is starting to settle on the grass. I think we'll probably have a snow coating by tomorrow. Cows are doing well. Though part of me is thinking maybe we just sell these cows and get better cows so we can start getting some milk. It was a good test. But I think part of the problem is I bought all these animals. I don't know. Stupid. It's a bad move on my part. Anyway, here's the grass. It did get to the first stage of growth, the replant that we did. Looking good at 73% bonus. It means we'll have about a 93% bonus when we fertilize the second stage, which I'm not going to do this time. But I didn't get it to 100% because I was stupid and I didn't roll. And the game, when we were doing this, Giants was going through all those changes with how things work. So what it really wanted me to do was as soon as this was seeded, I needed to go out there with a big roller and roll it. And so forever we're going to have this needs rolling status. We will not get that 2.5% extra yield, but it's all right. We're getting enough off the fields. So our cows have been fed yesterday. We have 25,000. Seems that they go through about 2,000 to 3,000 liters of food a day, and we'll test that out. But we have 18,000 liters of straw, 25,000 liters of food, and we're starting to get some slurry, which is great. And I think this is our slurry pit here. Now, eventually we'll have to get a tank, and we'll use it for fertilizer, freak fertilizer if we want. But the bottom line is I don't really need it for the grass that we're doing because we've got a roller that we can roll that doesn't cost anything to operate aside from just rolling. That's a grass fertilizer. And then we also have, when you mow, you get a 50% bonus. So I don't really need the slurry. But if we start doing crop farming, the slurry will come in for that. So that's where we're going to end up keeping it. But I think today, financially speaking, we're going to make some money. And then that'll be until next year. I might get rid of these cows. The problem is that we get those fees. So the cows are worth $375, right? I'm going to take a look and see how much it costs to get rid of our cows. So if I ixnay all 45 cows, it's a $60 fee. That's not too bad. Now, I was reading, and my friend Osa, his name's Neil. He's on our Facebook group. So if you join the Facebook group, you'll see Neil's posts. He posts like real-time data from FarmSim. He's very fastidious in his studies, and he's I get a lot of my information from him because he's the scientific person on the team, and he even has his own channel, and so he's worth checking out because he's got some good solid information. He does a lot of farming too. Anyway. There are four breeds of cows. We'll get there eventually. On the farm, on Farm Simulator, you've got the Swiss and the Holstein are milk cows, and then you've got Angus and Limousin, which are beef cows. Now, they actually produce different amounts of milk in the game. Surprisingly, with the last version of Farm Sim, it was all just level, flat stuff. There was no difference between the types of cows or anything like that. They just did. So this is pretty cool that we now have cows that actually produce different types of amounts of milk, and also their ages. Their prices go up and down depending on their ages. The beef cows get more valuable early on. And the milk cows are more valuable later on. But then after, I think, 36 months, 38 months for the cows, their value starts to decrease. So you're better off selling them and replacing them with new cows. So really, if you were to do this right, you would start with a group of mixed age cows. You would not do what I did, where I started with all cows. And then I wouldn't buy any baby cows. I would buy just like the older ones and the middle-aged ones. which are, I think, like 18 months and 12 months. Um, and then allow them to reproduce. So you'd buy like 2/3 of the pen and then allow them to reproduce. And this way you have a cycle of cows constantly going through, growing up, having babies, and as long as you keep that rolling, you should be able to have a good hold on one second. I thought I heard my phone ring. You should have a good constant production of milk, constant production of meat if you're going for meat cows. So anyway, that's kind of cool. I thought I'd share that with you because I'm learning stuff too. And once again, this is why I haven't done people are like, why aren't you doing your tutorials yet? Well, this game has a lot of big changes, and I'm not comfortable doing tutorials yet because I don't want to give you wrong information. So as I'm learning these things, then I will start passing out information, but I want to make sure I understand it properly first. Now, today's the day. We have our silage has all fermented. Somebody asked me, why do you put all the silage on the farm like this? A couple reasons. One, I needed to get it off the grass fields because I wanted to replant the field. So I had to have them. It takes them a full, like, I think 2 days. I don't. When do you guys remember when we mowed? I think we mowed in October, but it might have been November. So it takes a month or so to get them to ferment. I think it's a month and a half, something like that. And so, oh, shoot, hold on. Okay, it's you. I keep getting interrupted. Sorry, guys. It takes a month and a half for the grass to ferment. So if I just let it sit on the field, I couldn't have replanted until now, because they fermented this morning at about 11 o'clock, about 15 minutes ago. So now the other thing is, if I leave them on the field after mowing, I can't roll without destroying the grass. So if I want that 100% yield, I still have to get them off the field. So that's why I've been taking them off the field. I want to get the fields up as high as possible. So I need to remove them, which sucks for us on this end, is that we have to reload all of these onto the cart. Now, it's not that horrible, but it's still kind of a chore to be able to do it. So let's go ahead and grab our tractor, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to sell off these silage bales. I'm going to look at the money I have. To be honest with you, I probably will leave. Is this the bigger tractor? Yeah, I'll use the smaller one. I will probably leave the cows as they are. Maybe I'll get rid of half of them and replace them with 12 months olds, so we start getting milk, because I want to get the dairy operational for winter. I mean, everybody wants chocolate. I think we've missed Christmas this year, though, because it's December. So there's our. You can see the hours are up on our tractors. We've got 6.7 on the one and 6.4 on the other. Let's stop for gas today. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave one pile of silage for farm use. The rest are getting sold. I'm not going to do this properly. Well, we'll figure it out. So this we basically have to destroy. Oh, crap, that pole. Crap the pole. Whoops. It's not quite what I had in mind. Hopefully it'll grab the next one. Nope, get it. So this is what we're going to do today. And I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but when we're done, we're going to see how much we have, and we should be able to start a crop farm pretty quickly. Once again, we're not playing on hard mode on this one, so the money should be a little bit easier to attain. Crap. How am I going to do this? Didn't plan this one out very well. Oh, they unloaded easily, but picking them back up again, I didn't realize it was going to be such a random task. All right, come on, Freddie. My class operator, he looks like Freddie Mercury a little bit. And he kind of looks like Julian from Trailer Park Boys. This character creation. They don't really give you much. Like, it's kind of like, these are the 3 people that you can design. Well, there's like 5, I think. But the faces are all, like, you can't, I wish they had more face shapes and stuff. Like, you can't really, I don't have a cleft chin, and I'm half Hispanic, so there's really not, there's a kind of, you know, Hispanic looking guy, but he's definitely not, he's a skinny little thing, and I'm like, man, that's not me. The only beefy guy has a cleft chin. So he can't make it. And there are no fat guys. They need a big fat dude. Like, though, honestly, you don't really often see very fat farmers because they're always working their butts off. So I'm sure they're out there, but it's not something that you see very often. I think we're going to have to go from the other angle here. And I'm going to actually take, these aren't going to go to the shop. I'm going to take this full load and I'm going to back it over into the shed with the straw, with the hay, so that they're all together. All the farm product is together, and then this is where we'll load and unload. But next time I got to remember to leave some space over here. Hi, Bella. Who's a good girl? My Dalmatian's over visiting. I believe it's if you watch one of the episodes of the Russian farm, you'll get to see some pictures of Bella and Hermione, my Dalmatians. She's a good girl. She's my baby. She sleeps next to me every night. She like curls up to my back. She's like to be cuddled. Yeah. Late at night, she gets upset if I don't come to bed. She's like, nope, that's not what I wanted. Shh. How do I undo that? I don't think I can. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Whew. And it is dark today, but it is December. And it's once again, sun goes down around 4 o'clock, so I want the arm to go up. I can't. I forget how to do this. I'm pressing the buttons, but it's not. If I do that one, it'll make it. Oh well. So let's go ahead and drop these. And once again, I'm going to put these in here. And they don't have to be sheltered, but I'm going to put them in the shelter just because this is where we have the stuff. So for storage reasons, it keeps it away from the stuff that we're selling. And it allows me to kind of know what the stuff is for the farm and then what the stuff is that's going for sale. And then I can keep a closer eye on like what I need to restock too, because, you know, if I run out, then I need to replenish it. So put those up. Oh, I gotta wait. Gotta wait till this thing spring loads. There we go. So you can see the back's coming back forward again. I love this bale trailer. I wish we had the other Anderson equipment back in the game again. I thought they were going to add it all back, and they've added some of it, but like the 24, I think it holds 22 square bales. I love that baler because it doesn't stack them upright. It stacks them in like how these are stacked, and so it's much better in certain situations when you don't want the stack to go high. The Arcusin, you know, sets them up high, and I don't necessarily want that. I want them to be like flat when I store them. Takes up, you can use smaller sheds then. Oh. Yeah, this is a little awkward, but I don't know how else to get these out of here. So next time we got to make sure we gap along the light post there. That, you know, it's better to go 3 long and then, because we're going to probably have a good, I would say probably a third more bales now that we've got the grass replanted. Because before we were at a 50% yield, we were already at a 70%. If I put some stuff down on the fields, we're going to be at, and I may do that. I might roll them today after we're done doing all this, because they're not that the needs rolling thing, but like the actual roll, like our fertilizing roll. Because if we do that, then we'll get a much higher yield, and we might as well get it done now, so that when the grass grows in the spring, we'll have a full harvest, or almost full, like 90% extra. Once again, the way the game works, everything are positives except for weeds. Weeds add a minus. So your field can produce, just normally, if you plant the field and leave it, you can produce 100%. If you do fertilization and rolling and mulching, you can take that number up to 200%. So it says, you'll see the yield bonus is 100%, and the field is 100%. So that yield bonus shows you that you've gone, I know it says 100%, but what it means is you've gone to 200%. So you're literally doubling the yield off your field. Now, if you have, however, let's say you get to that, you plant it and you're at 100%, and you haven't done any fertilization or rolling or anything like that. You're at 100% yield. If you get weeds, you lose percentage. So the weeds can, I think it's up to 20% or 25% you can lose by not weeding. So the weeds are the only minus. Everything else adds to it. It doubles what you have or increases what your yield is. You'll get 100% plus whatever that bonus is. Does that make sense? But if you have weeds, you minus that from it. So if you do nothing, you'll end up with 75% of what you would have normally gotten, the 100% that you normally would have gotten. I hope I explained that in a way you can understand. Probably not. Imagine a cup. The cup is full. My wife's like, oh my God. Now it takes 25% of the liquid out of that cup, and now it's 75% full. Now you can get a second cup, and then put fertilizer and rolling in it. That's and then you got 175%. If you had weeded, you get 200%. Are you confused yet? Which is why I haven't done any tutorials. Because I myself, no, I understand what I'm saying. I don't know if anyone else does. What, baby? No, you don't. Yes, I do. Now, I will say, as the days gone by, maybe I just am noticing this, but I feel like things are starting to get covered in snow. Like that field is limed. Never mind. Boo. So that field's covered in snow. No, it's not, Arthur. It's lime. Okay, sorry. All right. So let's make some moolah. What am I thinking? We're not going to have a ton of money left. I'm hoping that this round we'll be able to pay off any loans that we have. We took that loan out to buy the bigger Kloss tractor, the 800 series. Oh, why? Oh, awful. Offer. What is it that you do? All right, dump it. So my wife and I are expecting, which really she's expecting, a baby. I'm the old school, like I know we've modernized it all, like, so it's like the man has anything to do with. I mean, obviously we made the baby, but together. But then everything else my poor wife has to do. She has to carry the baby. She has to deliver the baby. But they always try to make it sound like the man has more involvement. Like, oh, we're expecting. No, my wife is expecting. my poor wife has been inflicted with this baby. And so I look back, I thought maybe she was playing Minecraft, and instead she's looking at baby clothes. So winter has finally come. I can't believe how long it's taken me to get to winter on this map. Well, part of the problem is that because it's a grass farm, it's super boring for me to record right now. Now, once I get a couple of these fields along here bought, and we have a harvester, and we're starting to do crop farming, that'll spice things up a little. But I think that's still going to be another year or so of gameplay. Year being in the game year. Because I just don't think we're going to have enough capital from this. We're getting good prices, but they're not. Actually, the prices are probably close to the best that they're going to be for silage. I didn't look, but December, January is when you want to sell it. So this is when silage is at its peak. And so that was what? We had 50,000. We're now to 98,000. And we're going to have, so if we can look at the piles, it's about 50,000 a pile, so 50, 80. We'll just say 50 each. Well, I just say 80. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 of silage left to deliver, plus a little extra. No, maybe not. I'm going to say roughly so we're going to end up with about $350,000 here. Under that, but close. Now, I owe the bank, how much do I owe the bank? $255. So really, honestly, but I'm going to pay that off. So we won't have any loan interest over the winter. And I may still have enough to get some cows in here that are going to actually produce. Let's see, they're 1,500 a piece. Well, if I get the younger ones that are milk producers but not reproducing yet, I got to think of how to do this. I mean, we made a slight profit on our cows because we bought them at 200, I think, and we're selling them for 375. So we've raised the cows a little bit, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like getting to know you, getting to know all about you, because I feel like I know nothing about farming now. They've made so many freaking changes to the game. I'm lost. Before you just bought cows and you had milk. Now you got to really like kind of think about how, like, strategize. So maybe I just do sell all my heifers, the youngers. And then I'll get, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably fill it up 2/3 and then I'll let them produce the rest. Because, let's see, so we got 45. So if we did, I want to leave 15 slots. I want 30 cows. And I could get 15 older cows, and I could get 15 like yearlings. So we'll be getting milk from everybody, and we'll be getting babies from the older group, and then we will we could take that milk and sell it, and we can also have baby cows that we're going to start to grow, and eventually they'll make milk too. And then we have, hopefully, that third of the cows will continue as the first group gets too old. We'll sell them, and then we'll have another group already filling in, and we'll buy more babies. So December, and that kind of works out too for our year calendar. So maybe I'll do that first, and then whatever's remaining, we'll pay the loan. And if we have a small loan over the winter, we'll be okay, because there's more money coming in, so we'll be all right. Plus, we'll start getting milk. So December's a good time to do it, because then we know this is the end of the year. So when we get here next year, our cows will all have aged 12 months. And then the following year, we'll know that, like in the summer, we'll need to sell the older cows and buy some baby cows. And so then we can just start rotating them like that. So that's my evil plan. It won't really work, but we'll try. Or we can let them both get to the point where, well, because the older ones will start producing babies. So, but I think you want to have a nice round, not round number, but a nice grouping, 15 of each level. But I don't think, once again, it takes time for them to reproduce too. So I don't know how fast we'll have a full barn. It might take a while to get a full barn. So, and maybe that's not going to work. The numbers may not work because of the reproduction rate. So those are my thoughts. All right, guys. So I'm going to keep selling this, and then I'll bring you back in once we're ready to do the cows. I think we've had enough chit-chat to get caught up. And so I'll see you in just a few minutes. All right, so I am pulling into the gas station here. I went the wrong way. In America, we don't really have, you can pull in any side of a gas station. There's very few gas stations that are like, you can only pull in on this side or that side. Well, I just busted it. So hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, man. My wife interrupted me to show me a Blue's Clues baby outfit. Priorities. Farming is more important than baby clothes. Not really. Not really. Wow. I'll tell you what, the one big thing that makes a difference in this game, and they kind of had it in 19, but the atmospheric effects are just bonza. They look really good. The way the mountains kind of have, like with the snow, and the mountains look far away. Just like it does when it really snows. All right. So we're heading back to the farm. We've made, as I predicted, $351,604. There's a baby Mario outfit. Oh my God, that would be so cute. No, we have to get a little mustache to tape on him, though.
No.
Yeah. It's a Mario. SpongeBob. Let's wash this thing up. And do our thousands of dollars of repair to the tractor.
Luigi.
My son Mark used to dress up as Mario when he was little. He loved Mario. He's like, I'm Mario.
That's not Mario, it's Luigi.
I love the way my wife says Mario. She says Mario. Mario and Luigi. It's a Mario. It's a Luigi. All right, so let's. Oh my God, Elfie. Well, actually, the repair is not that bad. $192. All right, Anderson Group, we're going to repair. That was actually worse. The Anderson thing was. All right, well, it's done its work, though, so. Changing the lubrication on the Anderson here. So we did pretty dang good. So I think we're going to do, like I said, I think we're going to do the cow exchange first. And then we will. Gosh, I hope it doesn't do some weird thing to the feed, though. I think these barns have fixed capacity. The way that they've done it now, you've done it now. The farm buildings have a fixed capacity. So even if you have less, it used to be based on how many animals you had, but now it's based on how much room is in the facility. So, which I like, actually. I like that better. Why does this, what is that? Weird. I hope that's TMR and not forage, but whatever. And once again, this had that weird trigger thing for the straw. Somebody pointed out how to do it, and I don't remember what they said. We're going to feed them up to 100% here, though, real quick, and then I'll mix some new stuff. And then we'll get that dairy running over the winter. Yeah, it's going to come out the wrong side. Oh, no, there it is. It's on the right side. Hooray. Okay. So that's it. And I'm going to fill this up. But let's take care of the cows first. So what we're going to do is come on over here and let's go ahead and I hate to do this. Once again, though, we've made a profit on these cows. So 45. The fee is 60. Is that $60 per cow? So we're going to make 16,000. Let's be worth 16,000 bucks. That's not bad, actually. So we'll sell them. Let's see how much they charged us originally. Just let's go back and. So we got no animals. So if I was to buy all of these cows again at 45, yeah. So we made a profit of like 4,000 bucks. So that's actually not too bad. Yeah, because it was 16,000. It's 11,000. Wow, the delivery fee is way more expensive than the sell fee. Interesting. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do 15 of these. And we're not going to get less milk because we're actually going to get milk. So these guys are 18 months old. 15 of these are going to be reproducing. Yep. There we go. And then we're going to buy, 15 of those, 17,000 bucks. Actually, the prices are not that expensive for the animals. They're pretty realistic to real life animal costs. Maybe a little on the high side, but there we go. So it was more than 17,000 bucks. But we spent $25,000 on cows. So now we have cows that will actually produce milk, and their health is only 0% because they just got here. It will go up. Do you have no fear? Let's see. We have. Does this show animal type 18 months? 18 months. Let's just see how they show 18 months. They're all 18 months. Why are they showing that? 18. What? Well, where's all the middle? 12 months. There we go. Okay. And they don't, as per usual, they don't show all the animals you own. There's only, let's see, there's one. I'm going to try to count these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 animals shown here. And we have 30. So it doesn't show you all the animals. I wish it did. But then again, that'd be crazy packed. I don't think you could do it. So let's go ahead and fill this thing up with TMR. What's the matter, honey? Trying to find something. A little something. Now, what's funny here is that, and this is one thing that didn't make sense about the feed system. If you get the self-feeding barn, which is the biggest one that you can get, that's like the $700,000 one, you have to add mineral, like oil, into the feed for the cows. And I think that's weird because you think that to get them to 100%, you don't get 100% if you don't do that. But here, we're, here we're what was I going to say? Here we get 100% just from throwing TMR at them, so it's kind of weird that and straw. But maybe it gives you like 110% or something like that. A Dalmatian baby outfit. That's cute. It has little ears. Okay, I'm trying to drive. It's not. It's so cute, dear. Dalmatian changing bags. I hate this poker. I wish we had a single poker that we could do, or an adjustable one. That's the only thing I don't like about the front loader tools. It's missing like a good single hay bale poker. So I said, ooh. Kind of wishing I didn't put that light here. been in the way every time I've done this. England does not do better baby clothes than America. Huh. Maybe it does. They do more gauche strollers. Posh. Oh man, this front loader isn't even tall enough. My God. I'll look at it in a minute. It's Jared. He's probably trying to figure out what's going on Saturday. Poor Jared. Okay. I guess that kind of works. Because then we scrape it off. All right, so there's that. So that's our TMR for the day. And it probably will sit. I don't think it's going to fill up the cows all the way. So we'll just leave. We'll fill them up as much as we can. We will need to get straw probably in the next couple days. I would say by spring we're going to need some hay. I mean, we've got straw. Straw. We need straw. We have hay. We're going to need some straw. Eventually. Yeah, there we go. It's filling up. All right, so it's full, and we still have some mixed ration left. So that's good. I do like the way they got. Some people probably don't like this, but I kind of like the way they got rid of the fact that you have to keep cleaning the cows like every 10 minutes. The cows keep themselves clean now, which some people probably dislike, but to me it was annoying to have to scoop that stuff up every day. Like it kind of, I don't know. I'm glad they got rid of that personally. I think it was a good move. I know there's people that will disagree with that, but it was super annoying to have to scoop that stuff up every 10 minutes. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take a look at our banking. So that's all taken care of. Cows are bought. They're switched. And I think we're ready pretty much to go through winter. They've been fed. We should have some milk by tomorrow, but not a lot. I would expect a little bit. So they have, let's see, let's look at our production. Wrong menu. Did you say stupid? No. Jerk. Anyway, so the productivity is 100%. We have no milk. We have lots of straw, plenty of straw, plenty of total mixed ration. I'm not sure why there's all that hay mixed in there, unless that's what I fed them the first day. But I don't know that they'll eat that down. It's kind of frustrating. I think it's going to always be in the way. I wish there was a way you could empty the barn, the stuff out of the barn. So anyway, there's our cows. They're looking good. And anything else that needs to be done. So we have everything pretty much winterized. And so now it's just a matter of waiting as we go through winter. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. There was one other thing that we were going to do, and I can't remember what it was. What did I say we were going to do, Babs? Do you remember? No, not no. I said something about putting something somewhere, and now I can't remember what it was. But I think we're all set. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Alpine Farm, and it definitely is showing its alpine stripes in the snow here. And the bad cold weather. In fact, my guy needs to get changed. He'll be in his winter outfit next time you see him. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, obviously. Be sure to check out our Twitch channel. We have fun there, too. And I will see you guys next time on Farming Sim 22 here in Erlingrad, Switzerland. Have a great night. Bye.